Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me for my informational speech. My specific purpose statement is to inform my audience of differences between traditional and online educational programs, and I hope that this adds value to each and every one of us for the decisions that we have made or will make, and we can share this with our friends, family, and loved ones to hopefully educate them on how to make a more informed decision on such an important topic. As a currently enrolled student, I have experiences in online programs as well as the traditional educational settings. So the old adage says that knowledge is power, and even if we don't believe adages, I think we all will agree that increasing our knowledge base is a good idea. And where we go to increase our knowledge base from education, it becomes a very paramount decision. So according to an online expert, instructional expert, Elaine Allen, she states that online students are required to have an extremely high level of self-discipline. And really what that means is the ability to plan for tests and finish them without the need for reminders or somebody to motivate us. We motivate ourselves to get them done. The ability to set aside time, enough time to complete tasks without rushing through them, and the drive to be the best at what we do. And know that we're the only ones that are accountable for our work. There's nobody else accountable. We have to be accountable to ourselves and to our own work. Alan Pritchard in his book, The Ways of Learning, states that the types of learning are also very important to understand before making this decision. And he breaks this down into two types of learners: auditory learning learners and visual learners. And really, auditory learners learn better from from the use of words rather than for the visual learners than what they see. Auditory, again, long reading assignments, not a problem for them. They learn and retain information well. In classroom discussions are really good for them, as well as they're participative in class and general discussions. But it's really about how they retain the information that they learn. That really lends itself more to the traditional style setting. Whereas visual learners retain more information from what they see rather than what they hear. So long reading assignments, images, photos, charts, very beneficial. That lends itself more to the online program. Although both programs have facets of each of these types of learnings, that's according to Alan Pritchard. That's where he would classify the types of learning into the different educational arenas. So by now, I hope we're self-reflecting a little bit about our types of learning and our self-discipline. To talk about the final point here is really the time commitment. Big differences in the time commitment, but similarities also. The total time commitment is probably about the same for the classroom work, but in online education, coursework has to be completed within a time frame, but it's not usually as restrictive, like you have to be at a physical lecture hall at 7 a.m. In the traditional setting. Readings, lectures, homeworks, anywhere we connect to the internet, we can complete this work now. And then lessons for the entire course are available right away. So if we have life events that we need to work around, this can really help us a lot. And then obviously there's no commuting to a brick and mortar facility required for online education. Traditional education, time commitment, again, the classroom time is still the same, but generally you have to attend a physical lecture at a given time in a given place. But there are night courses available that can help us work around employment schedules. So as we talk through this, I hope that in summary here that we learn there's really not a right or wrong answer here. Self-reflection of personal strengths and weaknesses is required, and understanding differences can help us make the best decision for each and every one of us. And a more diverse knowledge base does increase our chance for success. And educated decisions are generally better than uneducated ones. So I wish you all well for a successful educational journey.